Hi everyone, it's Sasha Salvi, an apprentice here at Skillful. This is the third LMI update, which occurs every third Friday. This episode is going up a little late, so I apologize for the inconvenience. Before I get into it, I wanted to let new listeners know that if they want more information behind what this podcast is about, be sure to listen to the first update, linked below. Labor market information is great, so a quick summary of the midterm elections. Jason Crow, a part of the Democrat Party, won against Mike Kaufman with 54.1% of votes. The governor elected in is Jared Polis, also a part of the Democratic Party, who won with 52.3% of votes. In terms of ballot measures, Amendment Y, involving the creation of a 12-member commission that would be created to approve boundary maps for Colorado's congressional districts, received 71.1% of votes in favor of the measure. This amendment goes hand in hand with Amendment Z, which also received a yes vote from 70.7% of voters. Amendment 73 was a no vote, which would have replaced the state's flat income tax with a system of tax brackets and raised rates for taxpayers earning more than $150,000 a year. Corporate income tax rates would have been increased, and a public education fund would have been created. Amendment 74 was also a no vote, which involved property devaluation compensation. Amendment 109 and 110 received a no vote, which involved a sales tax increase and bonds for transportation projects. Proposition 109 was a no from 60.9% of voters, and Proposition 110 was a no from 59.8% of voters. Proposition 111 received a yes vote, aimed at capping payday loan costs. Finally, Proposition 112 received a no vote, which aimed to establish a revised minimum distance for oil, gas, and fracking projects. 56.1% of voters were not in favor. Let me know what you think of the results and how they affect you as a career coach. Also, introducing a new tool, Data USA. Data USA is a tool that can help your clients understand the latest regional economic and labor market data in a highly visual way. The tool is posted on the coaching section of Skillful's website, so if you have time after listening to this podcast, go over and browse the tool. If we were to look at any region, be it a city or state, Data USA can provide details related to the economy, healthcare, diversity, education, and housing of that region. Let's take a look at Colorado. The economy of Colorado specializes in three fields: the U.S. Air Force, oil and gas extraction, and the U.S. Army. In terms of wage distribution, income inequality had a 0.75% decline from 2015 to 2016, which means that wage distribution grew somewhat more even within this time period. Compared to other states, Colorado has an unusually high number of residents working in petroleum. What's great about Data USA is their visuals, especially when it comes to portraying the industries and occupations of regions such as Colorado. If you want to learn more about Data USA, click on the link within this post. Moving on, a quick BLS report summary. This report is from last month, October of 2018. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the unemployment rate remained unchanged at 3.7%. Job gains occurred in healthcare, manufacturing, construction, and in transportation and warehousing. The labor force participation rate increased to 62.9% in October. The employment population ratio also increased to 60.6%. In October, there were 506,000 discouraged workers. These are workers who are not currently looking for work because they believe no jobs are available for them. Second, the recent LinkedIn report for November. The LinkedIn Workforce Report is LinkedIn's monthly report regarding hiring, skills, and migration trends of the U.S. They report on major cities such as Denver. The top skills and surplus in Denver, according to LinkedIn, haven't changed since last month, and the same goes for the top skill shortages. Hiring was also 5.1% higher in October 2018 than in October 2017. I would also like to bring up the skills gaps that are affecting the U.S. as a whole. In November, San Francisco found the biggest skills gap, or shortage of people with sought-after skills. This is the result of the U.S. labor market tightening, translating to growing national skill shortages and shrinking national skills surpluses. As a result, it's becoming challenging for employers to seek out new talent pools to find workers with the skills they need. It's also interesting to point out the most in-demand skills in the heart of Silicon Valley, which weren't exactly digital. They're in oral communication, business management, and leadership. In New York City, number 2 in terms of largest growth shortages, the skills most in demand were oral communication, leadership, and digital literacy. Los Angeles, at number 3, is desperately seeking workers with oral communications, business management, and leadership. Moving on from LinkedIn, MZ is one of the many labor market tools that we use to assess the economic development and labor workforce landscape of Colorado. Here's my research on Mesa County as it compares to Weld County regarding data around the region and job postings within the last year. In Mesa County, there are about 72,862 employed people who make up the labor workforce. Within the 75,796 people in the labor force, 2,934 are unemployed. Concerning educational attainment, 16.8% of Mesa County residents possess a bachelor's degree. In comparison, 74.4% of the population in Mesa County has an associate's degree or less. The projected trends for Mesa County's population is to increase by 3.5% from now till 2022, adding around 5,380 people. Looking at retirement, 49,219 people are expected to retire in Mesa County, but about 29,687 millennials live in the area. Weld County has a different regional landscape. There are about 160,680 employed people in the workforce, of which 4,625 are unemployed. Data shows that 73.1% of Weld County residents hold an associate's degree or less, and only 18.6% of residents hold a bachelor's degree. As we look to projected trends in the county, the population should increase by 10.1% between now and 2022, adding around 31,341 more folks. In terms of retirement, 71,457 people are expected to retire soon, which is lower than the national average. In Mesa County in 2017, there were 2,344 graduates with the highest share majoring in business commerce, medical/clinical assistance, and kinesiology and exercise science. Within the past year in Mesa County, there were 24,589 unique job postings, and the top hard skills within these job postings being nursing, merchandising, selling techniques, restaurant operation, and basic life support. The top skills within these postings were management, sales, communications, operations, and customer service. In Weld County in 2017, there were 4,566 graduates with the highest share majoring in liberal arts and sciences, multi/interdisciplinary studies, and nursing assistant/aid in patient care. This being said, there were 59,109 unique job postings within the past year in Weld County. The top common hard skills in these postings were nursing, restaurant operation, merchandising, selling techniques, and warehousing, while the top soft skills in these job postings were management, sales, customer service, communications, and operations. Thanks for listening, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. If you were able to take away anything, found anything useful, or have any suggestions, let me know in the comments.